hanging out with the right people. And I was doing drugs and messing around with things I shouldn't have messed around with. Not hanging out with the right people made me go into cardiac arrest.
We prayed before they then transferred down to Plaza or Medical City Hospital down in Fort Worth. Breanna, go. Now you hit me. What happens for you? Where do you end up?
I woke up in like a dark place, and hell is your biggest fear, and for me, it is being in the dark alone. And after being there, walking around for a while, I just didn't know what to do, and I just started praying. And there was a light, it was so bright, it just lit up everything, and around me was just grass, and before you didn't feel it. And the second I saw the light, I knew it was God, and God told me, asked me why I did what I did. And I had to answer him, you can't just say, I don't know, because he knows why. You're speechless then. So I gave my honest answer, and I'm just like, God, I am so sorry. I said, I don't know why I did the things I did. Now I'm here with you. I'm so sorry. I took advantage of what you gave me, and what you gave me was my life. And we talked for a little longer, and he was just pretty much lecturing, telling me if I had a second chance, what would I do? Why should you give me a second chance? And I told him, I said, honestly, I don't know. I abused what you gave me in the first place. So he told, and all of a sudden you just hear in my head, I don't know if he heard it, but in my head I heard everyone praying for me. And I tried to reach out and touch him, and when I did, my fingertips went numb. And an angel came, and she took me back to the hospital, and I was in the back corner of the room. I saw my mom, my sister laying on my bed, Bobby, and Monet. And after that, the angel told me that I had a choice. And once I made this choice, there was no going back. That I either had to stay or I could go back to with my mom and with all y'all. And so I went over and was just watching everyone for a little bit, because that's like a hard decision once you're in heaven, because when you're in heaven, it's different. It's not, the milk and honey you hear. It's just, everything is so green. And when you go to heaven, you don't see people you don't know. It's your family and who you consider family. My grandmother, Nancy, she'd always tell me whenever we go to heaven, we'll all have houses beside each other. Like my house and Mom and Bobby's house and my sister, and so on. It's not like that at all. It's not like that at all. Just so you know.
So what was it like?
It's hard to even describe it, how beautiful it was. It just, whenever you come to, should I go back into the world where, there's all this racism and everything's just awful and you just struggle to get by, or should I just stay here where there's no reason you can't be happy? The second you're here, you're just like, whoa, instantly happy, and nothing will ever just get in the way of your happiness. There's no reason you should be sad or mad. So I was like, I don't know how to describe it.
So some of the things that we were talking about, let's go back. Let's break this out for everyone. At first, you said you ended up where?
Hell.
And when you got to hell, who was with you?
No one.
No one. So hell for you was what? Tell them, explain that a little bit stronger for them.
Dark and cold.
Dark and cold. And hell is whatever you fear here on this earth will be the thing that you'll fear throughout eternity.
Mm-hmm.
And for you, what was your fear?
I am scared of the dark. So I sleep in the nightlight every night, even before this accident.
And you don't like to be alone.
I don't like to be alone.
And in that dark spot, you were all alone.
Mm-hmm.
But then it was like a curtain split, and he came forth as light and pulled you into heaven. What did you see around you?
At first, it was just so bright. It was just the light.
So he's bright.
He's really bright.
And does he speak soft, or what's he speak?
He's very loud. So, like, whenever you're here, some people are like, oh, I can't hear him. Or, whenever I hear him, it's very, like, just to me, when you're in heaven, there's no way you can ignore him then. Like, it is loud and in your face. That personal, like, you did something wrong whenever it sounds like he's yelling.
Okay, so you saw your loved ones. I thought this was when you said about, did you see any animals?
I saw my dogs. So guys, there is a dog heaven there with you.
So you saw, was the water, did you see any of that? What did you see?
I really didn't even look around because, you don't want to be disrespectful when you're that way.
You said when you reach out to touch him, once you've been in God's presence, you'll never be the same.
No, I was terrified that I didn't know what would happen when I touched him. I was like, might as well, like, this is a one-time deal. I don't know whenever I'll come back, so might as well. And so I touched him, and boy, don't do it, because I didn't feel my fingers for 3 weeks. He really does have the whole world in his hands, because he's watching everyone all the time. There's no secrets. Like, at first I was like, well, when he was asking me, like, what I was doing wrong, like, why am I here? I was like, should I lie? Because he doesn't know. Like, he doesn't know everything I was doing. Like, there's no way. But then I'm, like, thinking, but Pastor Randy and Stephen were telling me in youth and in church, don't lie. Lying is a sin. I was like, the last thing I want to do is see everything just close back up and me be alone in the dark again. So I was like, all right. So I had to tell him the truth.
Okay.
I was like, here I
Now,
go.
what happens when you said that, your loved ones, that great cloud of witnesses, they can look down? Tell me, like, you can look down, you could see all that was...
Everyone that was in the hospital room with me, you can go and people that passed on or loved ones that aren't here with you today, they're here with you, you just can't see them. Whenever people go to heaven, it's not like they're stuck up there. They can come and see you. You just can't always see them. Like, I was gone and I could see her and everyone that came to visit me. I was in my room for a while. And whenever Randy came and saw me and my best friend Rain and Elizabeth, I saw everyone. It was just like a different feeling being the one that you're looking at. Like, you aren't in your body. You're sitting there in the corner like, what do I do? You're terrified.
So you said you could hear everybody praying. It wasn't just one prayer that was getting you through. It was everyone praying in accord.
Mm-hmm. Even Stephen, he was all the way in Africa or Australia, I don't know. Not sure. He was somewhere far, far away. And I could hear him. I could hear everyone. It was loud. It wasn't just whispers.
And when people were praying for you, those that are believers, you said they have like a bright light around them. Go tell us about that.
Whenever people that believe, they have a light around them, and people that just say they're believers, they don't. So whenever I was in the room, like, not in myself, if that makes sense, people that were in my room, I could see who and who wasn't fully believing. yeah, while they were praying for me, like, you can pray all day long and say you're a Christian, but it's much more than that.
Okay, when the angel was, you said was, you were coming back and you were coming back to earth, you know, what was the conversation that you were having with the angel?
The angel was asking me, do you want to go back or do you want to stay? And I told her I didn't know, that it was so beautiful where I was and I could come visit, you know. Like, it's like I can come visit and hang out and they just won't see me and I can't touch them.
And you had a fear of coming back. What was your fear?
My fear was, if I came back, would people see me differently? Would I be different? There's a lot of things that went into like the fear of coming back or staying with him and being myself. And I guess the reason I never really figured out why God let me come back the way I did and let me come back dang near normal because he wanted me to share with y'all and let y'all know that he is real and he watches every single one of y'all.